Welcome back to Pansy Plays Tribes of Midgard Season 5. We continue on our series of getting through Solo Saga, a nice guide. We have just finished up how to get to Fenrir, downing Fenrir, using blue armor and a purple axe as a warrior. So we're going to continue on by carrying on to the Serpent Saga. So, our goal in this one is to get Jormungandr down as fast as possible. So, as always, I typically start with a little bit of wood, so that way I can either make shields, spears, or of course, the good old-fashioned bow. I will continue on using the basic setup of having my good old-fashioned Lucky Loot rune with the axe and rune combo. You got it. Alright, so let's take a look and see if there's any shortcuts. There's 2 dark swords, elite creature for a fire bow, Asta for the spear, raider armor for Vigdis, and ice bow and axe. So I can go any of the 3. We're going to mix it up here a little bit. And we're going to go for Muspelite for Asta, and we're going to do a spear. And when I mean a spear, I mean a spear seer. So we're going to do a little different here by doing a spear seer combo. Just to try something a little bit different. So as always, I do like to start by tracking down some leather. But I am going to mix it up because I see a low-hanging fruit over here at the boat docks, which I know I'm going to need. So I'm going to head down there first just to get the free XP before I move on. Look at that. Get that done. Hey, there's some Muspelite as well. This is going to be pretty darn great. So we'll take down these guys. I know they got some yarn on them somewhere. It's quite tough to fight these guys, and that's not the move I thought that was, because the rebound you get from taking out the shield is brutal. Come on, throw your spear. There you go. Ooh, did not realize you could parry that. Alright. So as you can see, it's a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher of a start, but that's okay. We're going to practice some spear techniques and learn some more. And a lot of that includes retreating and getting out of there when you are low. Alright, so let's get all healed back up here. Good old Dagny's there for a reason. This time we're going to head directly south. We do want to get geared, at least villager armor before we start venturing out. Hey, that guy's got some leather on him. Man, there's some wolf teeth. We need all of this stuff. There we go. Got fur and wolf teeth. I need a little bit more leather. These guys have exactly what I need. There we go. Plenty of leather. Hey, for gold horn. I lied. I'm not going to do the spear seer. I'm just going to stick to the classic. Just so that you get a sense of repetition and consistency with good old Fire Axe Warrior. Sorry to give you false hopes of interesting mixed up play, but hey, here we are. Probably could back. Actually, there's no point for me to go further down here, so we are just going to go ahead and head back. Make our way back. So we don't really need to worry about the quarry at this point, because hopefully we should be able to get to Jormungandr before we even get to the point where we're going to need to have the quarry up to make all the defenses. And we don't need the bridge, so that's not important. So we honestly just need enough gear to get through the beacons, and that's the important part. Thank you. So as always, good old-fashioned villager. So there we are, villager. And how'd you know I was going to build a Raider Axe? Oh, and you know what? We actually have enough to upgrade it, which means we can go ahead and get Raider Axe 2. So there we are, about our 6-minute mark. We're at gray and green, which is a great place to be. So, I am feeling a little spicy, so I am going to go over, see if I can get... actually, I'm just going to head straight up to access Asta, who will provide us with the turn-in for this quest down here, for the Muspelite. We will need this silver, though. That will be important. It doesn't hurt to have some extra stone on hand. And of course, as always, we do like the silver. Get some more silver. 10 silver is pretty good. Technically don't need this, but it's going to be good to have anyway. I just don't want him to attack, so I'm going to do that. Alright. That piece. Alright. We'll keep trucking up to Asta. Wow, there's quite a bit of that. There's always going to be a checkpoint near the point of interest, such as camps. When I say camps, I mean the volcanic spire camps, the outposts. Same thing with the quest turn-ins and other big points of interest, like what am I thinking of? I don't know what I'm thinking of. Pretty much if it's gonna be big, there's gonna be a shrine next to it, so that way you can actually teleport pretty quickly. Alright, so we arrived at Asta. Great. Go ahead and grab a little more silver. Cool. And just like that. Oh, sorry. There we go. And just like that. Go ahead and make a second one of these. Oh, giant wolf teeth. Never mind. Alright, yeah, and just like that, we're 10 minutes in. We have our next set of green and blue. So, we're actually going to go over here. Just kind of skip around a little bit. I was going to do the spear thing, but I decided not to. So instead of doing the spear, I'm going to go with the classic axe action. Trying to think where I need to be doing. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing the shipyard. So I need wooden boards and wrought iron. Alright, that's not a problem. So, Jormungandr. Let's talk about Jormungandr. In order to do Jormungandr, there's not a bridge you have to get, but instead you have to take down and light his 3 beacons. In order to access the beacons, you literally just have to find them. Well, the best way to find them without just sailing the high seas forever is to take out beach camps. Beach camps will provide a map that shows you the location of the beacons. So 3 beach camps means 3 beacons. 3 beacons get you into the hideout. That's all there is for him, it's just clearing the beacons. So Jormungandr goes pretty quick and fairly easy to do. You just got to be good at navigating the boats and taking out beach camps quickly. So here we are. That's one. That's a good sound. So let's see. Hey, first one's up there. So, go ahead and dump what we got. So, wooden boards and wrought iron. That'll finish that out. Alright. Let's make our way. Start to wander over that way. See if we can get some fire axe, which will help with our overall damage. Which we know, once again, gotta get that garnet action going. I hate these guys so much. Oh, well, thanks for clearing that for me. I hate werewolves. Alright. So, garnet would be good, and the vernal bar ember would be good. I'm just gonna let him commit Sudoku here. There you go. Werewolves can't swim, just remember that. It's the best part about werewolves, the fact they can't swim. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. There you go. Alright. Moving right along. Of course there's trolls. Okay. Just gonna slowly down there. Always get your shrines. Alright, we don't want to mess with those guys right now. They're pretty tough. It's just dead ends, are you kidding me? Ah, okay. Dead ends with a turn in. So, as you can see, we luckily have it fairly close, so we're going to make the jump and swim. I do not recommend trying to jump and swim everywhere. As you know, you swim very slow, but if it's close enough, you can pull it off and save yourself some time. Also notice that I am technically now underpowered, so it definitely takes some fancy footwork in order to make it through these islands without getting yourself in too much trouble. see they are doing a ton of damage to me. Okay. Wait for that to wear off. The Jotun has spawned and is immediately close to my village. That's concerning. So what I'm going to do is run up here and grab this shrine. So that way I can bail out and come back later. But at least I got the shrine, and I know that I need one less beach camp, because there's a beach camp right there. Hey, y'all, be cool, be cool. Stone stuff. Okay. Yeah, burn a far amber. Alright. I'll get topped off at Dagny's before we keep going. So I do need to spend some time in the desert, getting a bunch of, 1, souls, but 2, need to get the, garnets that I need. And Brennifar Amber. Well, let's just go do one of these camps. We'll turn the Musklight. May not use it, but that'll work out. Well, we're just gonna let the guy run away. I don't have time to go chase him down. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. Alright, that's interesting. So we got 4 Musklight, which we can go turn in one of them. Back to Asta, which should level us, fully heal us, and let us keep moving on with our lives. Ta-da! Buff the axe. Alright. So that's done. I got a lot more. That front. Probably have a fair amount of Brennifar Amber now. Should be able to get our fire axe. I have nearly enough garnet, unfortunately. Yeah, enough for 1 piece. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's go back into the desert. There's a bunch of stuff we need to collect. So we just need a ton of garnet and a ton of Brennifar Amber. So we're going to find some camps to clear. Take out a bunch of these guys. I guess mainly I should focus on getting Garnet. That is a large camp, but it's not the kind of camp we're looking for. There's two types of camps in this area. You can either get a Goblin camp or you can get a Brunelfar camp. Brunelfar camp's the ones you care about. Goblin camps only if you need the White Goblin quest. Outside of that, they're useless to you. Unless you just need your clamp. Take your camps or something. Two goblins, are you kidding me? Just gonna get ready to play this out. Don't you do it. Alright. 3 Brunelfar Amber. Need way more than that. Garnet, making progress. I would take down the barricade, but I really don't need to. Best bet for Brunelfar Amber at this point maybe is be clearing out the Muspelite camps, the volcanic camps. Oh, neat. Luckily, so many of them are blowing up, that makes life easier for me. Don't need that. I maxed on health potion 3s. Just said I didn't need that. Grab the chest. I mean, shoot, it's free. Not as much as we wanted, but we can work with it. Back down we go. Alright, we'll start with the biggest. Work our way down. That's fine. We can work with that. That's a good place to start. Obviously, didn't have enough to get our axe, which is unfortunate, but sometimes that's just the way it is. 7. So I need 16 and 10. Good to know for the future. Alright, let's go clear this camp. So much better. Alright, so that will get us our second map. It's going to be down here. So in some cases like this, where getting materials is tough just because the area is so small, you do kind of end up up a creek sometimes. Where you're just kind of trying to find materials. Yeah, I really don't actually even need that checkpoint. I'm just going to keep going. But it's not a bad idea just to practice whenever you're getting used to clearing these ancients. Practice in the world, picking up what you need. Then you can slowly start cutting out what you don't need. See, now the Jotun's actually close to my village, which I will be concerned. Slightly. So let's see if I can find stag, because the stag gives you good XP and souls, which I need souls right now because I don't have a whole lot of desert area to work with. I don't want to do the underpass because that takes a while. Sounds pretty close. There you are. We're gonna try to get to that other beach, get to the other beacon. And see if we can do another swim. With Solo being a smaller area, you actually are able to swim more frequently, just because everything's tightened up. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. Alright, so not the case. So yeah, so this is stuff that is unfortunate, is I've already drained this whole area of resources. I don't have enough what I need to get to the next level, and it's not a close way to here. So we're a bit up a creek here, but we can make do. I'm really curious how close this guy is to my village. As you can tell, I've gotten sidetracked with a bunch of other things and haven't really been focusing on what's important, which is getting through the islands. So I need to go down this Jotun, and then I'll probably just go buy out the rest of the gear that I need. Hey, we finally get a different one. This is Jormungandr, the Lightning Jotun. She is, I would say, debatably the easiest of all of them. She has 3 attacks. First is summon a totem that will just attack you every now and then. Second is summon a bunch of lightning balls that will stun you, which is this. And the third one is if you stand in front of her, she'll do a line attack. And that's it. This is only during your second phase. Hey, there it is. There's all 3 attacks. During her first phase, she's much more melee and does some spear wieldy stuff. But she only shows up in this phase after she's under half health or when she gets close to the village. She's really pretty easy. So. One step closer. Great, with 4,100 souls I should be able to buy out all the stuff that I need to finish out my gear. And at that point I'm literally just going to be running island to island. Alright, so what do I need? Alright, so I just need 9 amber. 9 brittle flower amber. Okay, we can do that. Save me some time there. Blood moon tonight, that's fine. Alright. So there we go. Got purple axe, mostly fire armor. So it's 9 and 9. 9 and 4. Okay. I'm not going to have enough for that. That's okay, that should be enough. We'll go ahead and start clearing. Obviously I recommend getting the full build before trying to take these, but at least we can start getting into why these are a little tougher than they would seem on the surface. They have a couple variations. There's only one entrance for each one. Those arrows will mess you up pretty good, so be real careful with them. Alright, so inside of here you'll find a bunch of selkies, or sometimes they'll be the unsunken, but there'll all be 2 Fosgrims. Each one of them have a different... dude, just buff that crab. Blue is a defensive buff, purple is a res, so whenever anything that is lit up with the purple dies, it will be revived automatically. Blue just means they take overall less damage. So, let's enter the arena and get this started. You want to be real careful on that slow, because that will mess you up big time. Not sure what that does. I think it just reduces your overall damage. If you can manage it, you want to get the reviver one down first. I look like I'm doing it right now, though. Or if you can spread them out, that also helps. Might take some kiting, a little bit of fighting. Didn't get her separated. There we go, got that one separated. There we go, got the reviver down, so now I can just go ham. Finish off the last phosphorium, and you're good. Activate the beacon. First beacon will be done. Don't forget your chest, still have 2 health potion 3s in it, plus some other goodies for you. And off we go. I'm going to spend some more of this just to get closer to full build before I carry on. Oh, Exacxies. Perfect. That'll put me at full build. So there we are. We're starting Blood Moon with everything. Until we just slowly get a little bit faster. And this should be enough in order to get our boat. Now you only need 1 boat unless you mess it up. So once you get enough to get a boat going, you'll be good to go. Here we go. Making progress. There we go. Got our boat. Now we know where the next one is. Oh hey. Boss spawned already. We can go get him down. And we might be able to leave the beach alone. Leave the base alone. Alright. Oh yeah. Look at all that damage. Feels good to be a gangster. Sometimes those exploders will help you out and clear out their own guys, so it's less for you to worry about. Should be good at this point after this get clear. The idea is you don't want your gates to get too low, otherwise it won't full heal between nights. This will be fun. Alright. Off we go. Let's go get our second beacon done. Now, once you get out here, hit C, or whatever your craft is, to pull it up, drop it in, take a roll, climb in, take rudder, and you're off to the races. Easy as that. Now, we're out here in the open water. There's a couple things to be aware of. First are these guys, the Midsummer. Really, just don't drive in a straight line towards them or away from them, and they won't hit you. Once you land, hold down your dismantle to reclaim your boat, and that way you don't have to make any more, and you just bring it with you. Look at that. We got our second island, and we got a beach camp to show us where the third is. So, feeling a lot more confident going into this one. So let's go tear them up. Oof, that hurts. I'll bring the bear back just so I don't lose it. Ooh. This guy's got lightning boosts? What's going on with that? Never seen that before. Do I have... Oh, I have mana potions. Okay. And a couple of axe spells. One makes quick work of the camp. Don't forget to reload your potions. Get two, so make sure you're topped off before you leave. Boing. Let's go get the last camp, which will give you the last beacon. Typically on these beacon islands there will be a camp. Not always, so it's a little bit of risk. It's good to get them early. That also helps you maximize your route. Come on, don't do it, don't do it. Thank you. Hey, look, a health potion too. Don't mind if I do. Got that. Alright. Oh, hey, look at that. That's just a jump, skip, hop away. Off we go. Nice and convenient for us. So it took us a little bit longer than we wanted to get up to full build, but once we're up to full build, oh, I didn't even have to get off my mount. I love that. So once we got up to full build, we got going pretty quick. So getting through Jorg fairly quickly. I'll do that first one. Ah. Dismount. I'll lose the horse. There we go. So without their defensive buff this time, I have no problem just tearing through them. And again, don't be afraid to use your health potions, because you will get a couple more. You know what? I can't actually remember if Satyr Weaver's one of the original ones. That's okay. This is all fine. This doesn't really do anything. So, alright. Go ahead and get that tumble, because I'm going to need that. Oh, yeah. Alright, third beacon. In under 45 minutes, so you can tell that making fairly good progress. And then it'll reveal. Ta-da! There he is. I'm actually going to... I'm not going to pop tea. I usually try not to use my tea unless I absolutely have to, just because if I fall in the water, it is the only way to prevent death. So yeah, I like to have it up as much as possible. So, I'm going to go repair all my stuff, and we're going to go take on Jormungandr. Down we go. I don't know if I can swim it. It looks close. I don't really feel that confident in it, so I'm not going to risk it. I got my boat. Down we go. I probably could have made it, but why risk it? There's no rush. It was technically a one-way stop. I'm still going to reclaim it anyway, just to be in the habit. Alright, let's let's go do Jormungandr. Hang in there, Bobo. You're doing great. Ooh, Vile Spitter. Vile Spitter is, this is a melee nightmare. So we'll see how this goes. So, Jormungandr shows up here in the middle. You just gotta go ham on him whenever you can. So I'll do this wave spit. 5. You can count them out. Get another burn phase. He'll reset to mid if he's doing anything crazy. So in this case, he's doing a tail slam, which I messed terribly, and he's doing a wave. So that pretty much you just gotta avoid by moving with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a singular spit, targets just you. Probably do a 3-round burst. And of course, Tails showing up at worst possible time, and he's got ads. So it's a little tricky. Alright, what are we doing here? There's another wave. So starting there. We'll move all the way over. A couple ways to avoid that is either do what I did earlier and go near the ramp, or just be at the far end of it. Oop, that's a 360 no scope, where he does an acid rain above. Covers out most of the area. If you do have the tail available, it's not bad to hit the tail. 3-round burst and more spit. As you notice, it's a little bit tougher to get closer to him, and that's just part of it. I usually like to keep the spits stacked towards each other, so it's easier. Let's get him to turn focus, get another good burn on him. So, 3-round spit with ads, burn the ads down, keep the spit moving, and of course, tail slam to top it off. 360 no scope, acid rain. Thread the needle right there. Now, what is important to note is he has another attack where he will slam his entire head and does a ton of damage. You're going to be at full health for, so be very careful about that. And then on top of that, something else to note is while you're standing in the poison, you will be taking damage and losing mana. Is the whole shtick with poison, is you take mana damage, you mana drains. So don't get hit by that. So, Jormungandr in a long run is one of the ones that I'd recommend starting with. As you can see, it was not terribly tough to take him down, and we did it in under 50. So, hey, not bad at all. So, Fenrir just takes a little bit longer just getting the materials and getting all the souls to either buy the hideout fragments or run down through the hideout. So, a little bit trickier, but Jormungandr's on the easier side. Bonebreaker's a tougher fight in my opinion, but I also think Jormungandr's the coolest out of all of them. Don't know why. Just like Jorg. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. So there you go. I hope that helps with any of your issues getting Jormungandr down and how to get there. So yeah, good luck, good hunting, and we'll catch you in the next one. Sail, sail.